So this is a picture of Rabbi YOSEF Chaim MIMRAN, and Rabbi MIMRAN can be found on the internet. His yeshiva, which is in Gateshead, England, is called Yeshiva's Torah Sachain. You could just put his name in and it would come up on YouTube. And he has different kinds of shiurim that he does there. You can get an idea. We'll see what he looks like today, because this is a little older picture already. And he's still gallivanting, I'm sure, around the world and doing fantastic things. Going back to our subject. The subject here is outsmarting the emotional ego. Now, first, we have to think about what he means by the emotional ego is that we identify ourselves. My name is Baruch, so people call me Bob. So Bob, I think about Bob as an emotional guy. Bob is affected by all kinds of things. No matter what you do, it's always being affected, and they promote emotions. If the old thing that Bob is the emotions, then that's meaning that you're living the life of the emotional ego. And then you're going to want to do things in the physical world that are really going to complement that emotional feeling that you have. But that's not where you're going to find happiness. The most important part of life is to be in a state of dveikus. As it states, you are attached to Hashem, your God. So dveikus means clinging, hugging, try to incorporate yourself in the Ein Sof Baruch Hu. So he says, how can we make sure that we do not fall victim to the emotional ego? Let us summarize the process, he says. Focus your attention on the negative feeling inside you. Look at the feeling. He says, focus your attention. Look at the feeling. Recognize that this feeling is the emotional ego. That's the way God made us. Unfortunately, you can't get rid of it, as he said previously, except that it is there. Accept that. Accept it without thinking about it, without allowing the feeling to turn into thinking, without judging or analyzing. Because the emotion, and once you get into the emotion, you say, well, why do I feel like this? This already is being involved with the cycle of the emotional ego. So when you say like this, well, I see that inside of myself is this emotion. You've already tamed it to a tremendous extent because you're able to distance your real self, your higher self, from that emotion. Remain an objective observer. Don't allow the emotional ego to become your identity. Stay focused and continue to be the observer of what is happening inside you. Become aware not only of the emotional ego, but also of the one who observes. We'll be aware of the fact that you are observing an emotion or a situation. You are observing, that is, there's an observer on top of the observer. You could become aware of the fact that you are in the process of observing. After a short while, you will no longer feel the pain. In fact, you will begin to feel a beautiful tranquility, which will become your dominant state. Now, it doesn't mean to say that in the Hebrew we use the word dinim, that the different pains of the world are going to go away. It means to say that your relationship to them will not be on the emotional ego side. And as a result of that, you could deal with them much, much better. The power of your awareness automatically allows your own conscious soul presence to surface. Now he uses a higher level. He says, then this allows the soul, the upper levels of your soul to surface. If you are able to stay alert and present, and simply watch whatever you feel within, so watch whatever be the observer of what your feelings are, as opposed to being taken over by the feelings, this will become the most powerful spiritual practice, and you will have opened the door to the possibility of a rapid transformation of all past pain into peace and tranquility. Baruch Fleischman, you listen to the Tikkun Elevator Kolo.